Hey, good day to you. Now, I don't know if you're like me when it comes to the YXZ. It's frustrating that the doors constantly want to close on you when you're trying to clean it, repair anything on the inside, taking the plastics apart, seat. So we want to go ahead and remedy this thing. So searching the internet, I think I found a solution to this problem. If that interests you, stay tuned. Now, I know some people just use a bungee cord from the door to the fender or something like that to hold it open. And I looked around, I couldn't find any videos on this particular thing. There's definitely discussion on it on the face space and some of the groups and some forums online. So I thought I'd go ahead and make a video on it. A little backstory here: 2016, first year of the YXZ1000R, and 2017. What they used to do was in the hinges, they had a spring. And the spring was there to close the door. So when you'd hold it open, I mean, this is just kind of gravity pulling it in, but with these particular springs, it would actually slam the door closed. Now what I found, and we're gonna try it today and see if it works, is if you reverse those springs, it will actually hold the door open. Well, people say the easiest and best way to do it is just take the door off altogether to start off with, because it's difficult to hold the door up while you're trying to take the hinges apart. I believe you have to take the center pins apart, but we'll get into that and we'll see if we can figure it out. So here's what we got. The original door springs from the 16 and 17. If you're looking in the parts diagram, it's going to be under cover 3 on like Rocky Mountain ATV or Partzilla or anything like that, Parts Fish. Part number for these springs is 2 Hotel Charlie Foxtrot 463 Golf -01. If my eyes are not deceiving me, but it's going to take 4 of them. And these have been on back order for a long time. They just finally were released off of back order, so I'm excited to get these in. These door hinges bolt to the door with a T30 or Torx 30, but they're security bit, so they have a pin in the middle. And if you don't have the security bit, you can actually just take a punch or a screwdriver and break that tab off. Next, the hinges come off using a reverse Torx or E10. Also, an 8mm wrench will work as well. Good time to clean and lube all this stuff up too while we got it apart. Looks good. There's a couple of plastic bushings in there. I probably should have ordered them before I took all this apart, but there was really no play, so I think I'll be all right with them. So this is how you would install the spring if you want the door to close, and I'll give you an example of that. Some people may want it to close. So if you put it in this direction, the spring will pull the hinge closed. Let's see if we can reverse them, make it push it open. So I think instead of having the tang from the spring be in this direction, we'd have to reverse it and put it in this direction, which is going to make this thing extremely difficult to get in here. Let's give it a shot. I ended up taking the front fender off because I couldn't get it straight in on this bolt. But once you get it, spring will push the door open. And I'm not going to lie to you, this is a real pain in the butt. Getting the pin to go through this bottom plastic while the spring tension is on it is really difficult. You just got to get it to drop through that bottom plastic bushing and get your thread started. There it is. The spring pushes out instead of in. Bottom tang is in the hole. Top tang is facing out instead of in. Look at that. And the thing actually closes much better. Alright, let's go see how much more difficult the other side is supposed to be. This was supposed to be the easy side. So on this spring, the angled part goes through the top hole instead of the bottom hole. Seems about the same, just backwards. So we'll go through the top instead. Wasn't so bad. I actually think this side was easier. If you got a winter enclosure and you have snaps on the outside, you may have to take these out because they may have been drilled right into the door. Well, for about 15 bucks in springs and 45 minutes of cussing and throwing tools, you can have your doors stay open, which definitely helps with cleaning, maintenance, things like that. Or you can reverse the springs and have them stay closed. It's up to you. You have the option. Appreciate you guys watching. If you enjoyed this content, throw me a thumbs up. I appreciate all your comments as well. I'll try to answer any one of them that I can. And if you haven't subscribed already, please consider doing so. We'll see you on the next one.